station.
Okay.
I think it's like channel 92. But check it out, because I could not understand, because I didn't find it arousing in any way. Because I think you're supposed to ring up and you can actually talk to her.
Okay.
And see her at the same time.
Okay.
So I got thinking about the story I told a few episodes ago
course,
about the sex line and how sort of times have gone on.
But now you can see them.
Now you can see them, but it's on telly, which is, when you think about it, like 10 years ago when there were 5 channels.
Yeah.
It's incredible things they can do on telly, because like, to me television is this mighty thing.
Yeah.
If you're on television, well done, you know, you've achieved something.
Yeah.
But now television can be used for sex lines.
Did I ever tell you when I was on TV?
No? Is it Crime Watch?
No, it was, oh man, how many years ago now? 13 years ago now.
Right.
I went to see Oasis at Nebworth, which
Right.
was, you know, I was one of 250,000 people to see them that weekend, and it was amazing. But Channel 4 did like a little 10-minute Oasis Nebworth special, because at that point they were like the biggest band in the world.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm wearing an Oasis t-shirt today.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But yeah, but they did this little special, and they just wandered around the crowd on the afternoon while it was nice bright sun, interviewing people, and they interviewed me.
Oh.
And they asked the most inane questions that you would expect, but they came to me because I was wearing a yellow shirt, and it wasn't like a lemony shirt, it was like a banana yellow shirt, which I loved at the time.
Right.
And it was the comfiest thing I've ever owned, and I was wearing that, and my hair was a bit sort of shaggy and oasis-y, and I was wearing these little red John Lennon style sunglasses.
Oh my god,
yeah,
that's properly into that.
Yeah, big time. Well, I was. And we sort of sat there, me and a couple of friends from college, and we sat there, and this guy came up with the camera and was like, we're doing something or other, can we ask you a few questions? And I was like, yeah, I suppose. And so they were like, okay, so why did you come? And I was, I think, 17 at the time, and I went, why do you think I've come? I paid £25 for a ticket, and that's £25 13 years ago, so that's
like £6 million.
That's like paying 50 quid to go see Bon Jovi now. It costs, which is ridiculous. £25, and in my 17-year-old sarcasm, I went, oh yeah, I kept seeing people like Beatles who were opening. And the guy just went, really? I was like, no, I can't see Oasis, you moron. And then he asked me all these other inane questions, you know, why do you like Oasis? Why would you come to this event? And I answered fairly generally, I thought. And then thought nothing of it, did the gig, you know, saw the greatest support bands I've ever seen, Night Street Preachers, Prodigy, Chemical Brothers, a couple of others that I can't remember, Usher Coulson, all the big bands at that period. And thought nothing of it, but did the gig, it was brilliant, went home, went back to college on the Monday, just did college as normal. The Tuesday, the friend who I'd been with at the gig came in and was like, did you see it, you were on the telly? No, I've still only ever seen it once. Right. They did this 10-15 minute special during which I got more screen time than Liam Gallagher, which properly freaked me out because all I'd done was answer a couple of questions.
It freaked me out as well.
Fairly generally.
Yeah.
And in this entire 15-minute segment, I was on screen for about 2.5 minutes, which really was weird because I was just someone in the crowd, and I've still only seen it once. And then now I think if I watched it now, I'd go, you knob.
That's got to be on YouTube.
Well, in fact, do you know what? While we're talking, I'm going to look it up.
You do that. That's incredible.
But yeah, I've never even thought to look. But that would be amazing if it is.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah,
I'd love to see
for about 20 minutes, I was a celebrity at college. Because, you know, at the time, like we said, Oasis were the biggest band in the world. And those were, at the time, again, the world's biggest ever gigs, 125,000 people a night. And I was on screen for 15 or 20% of the Channel 4 time.
You could have been like the new bassist, because we went through about 20 bassists.
I've been through 3 or 4, yeah.
This one's on your gameplay, that would have been good.
Yeah, but it was just like, really? What? Huh?
What you said to that, I'll tell you about when I was on TV.
Okay. I
can only really remember 2 times in my life when I've actually been on TV and seen it. The first time I was 4.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had a starring role. No.
Wow.
Actually, no. Well, I've been on TV.
Was it a news report about Greek people trying to buy?
No. This boy has now been missing. To be fair, I forgot. I've been on TV when I've been like paid to do it.
Okay, yeah.
We don't talk about that because it's terribly embarrassing. Let's just say my heart didn't beat all that much.
So if you're on YouTube, go look at
don't look at Philly Jean's wedding.
Is that what you were at?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I was like,
actually quite fancy for Gina person.
I didn't know who any of these fucking people were. Apparently I was their cousin or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and everything.
Well, no, they just went, yeah, you're her cousin, so you hang around here. Don't hang around because apparently Phil was ginger.
Okay.
And so they cast a bunch of gingers to be his family. Oh. But anyway, I had to sit there and then I had to escort my date, which is horrible, like in real person, sort of around the corner, and I had to sort of put my hand on her bum a little bit, and I remember my niece saying, "Did you touch that lady's bum on purpose?" Anyway, but when I was on TV prior to all that, the first time I was 4, yeah, just interrupt the fucking recording.
I'm just going to watch telly, you carry on.
Yes, as well. At last, it's my own show. I wanted this for weeks. He's dead weight. It's me. But I was 4, and we were there. The BBC up north were filming in a farm in a school in Doncaster in Bentley. If anyone owns Doncaster very well, that's the direct mining village. There's a shit heap, which is basically what like when they say an atom is 90% nothing.
Yeah.
That's Doncaster as well. Right. The majority of Doncaster is nothing. Anyway, and I was playing, and they were sort of filming, what's happening here. We've got kids in to look at farm animals and stuff. But it was interesting because the idea was to get kids in to look at farm animals who might not see farm animals.
Okay.
But they got our school, which is a Greenbelt school, that lived next door to 3 farms. So we'd all seen all these goats and stuff. So I had a little toy car. I was driving it up and down a goat's back. And they sort of filmed me for a bit and went, right, who wants to taste the goat's milk? So this lady squirted goat's milk onto my hand. And now taste it. So I licked my hand and she went, now, is it hot or is it cold? And I went, is it cold? It's not, it's hot, isn't it? Yeah. Because it sort of burned my hand. But I just thought, I'll say it's cold. That was the first time I was on telly. The second time was after a gig in Middlesbrough that they were filming for some reason, I don't know. It was a gong show in which I performed for 10 seconds before being gonged off. And that's the bit they used on the news.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I went on stage and went, hello, my name's Howard, I've got a song for you. Started singing the song and you said, bong! And me going, oh! That's my television.
Wow.
You should have seen my CV. Got gonged off. Gina's cousin. me had milk. That's my CV.
Wow.
So if you do want to employ me for any television-based fun, don't.
No.
Have you found it?
I don't exist on YouTube apparently.
No, it's probably safer that way.
It probably is, yeah. Never mind, that's fine.
That's fine.
So I'm not on YouTube, but I was on Channel 4 News.
I don't believe you now.
I borrowed a video copy of it from my friend.
Video?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
It was 1996.
I'd spit at that if I saw it.
Video was top of the range in 1996.
Whatever.
But yeah, I was on TV and I was famous for about 15 minutes. If not even that, in my college, and I was only famous within college. And that was only 3 or 4 people went, "You're like I was on the telly." Yeah. And that was it. Oh, right. And off they wandered.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, because I went to see a gig.
You should have said, no, it wasn't me, and then, yeah, in your heart of hearts, you knew that you were the recluse, and
I was.
Yeah, and the new bassist for Oasis. That's probably split, huh?
They are probably
Liam Gallagher.
Yeah,
is it BDI?
Something like that, yeah. But basically the band is an Oasis without Noel.
Ah.
And Liam, this is what the big thing was that Liam had always said, if